One of the guiding values of the Sisters of Providence is the care of the earth. And so the Heirloom Seed Sanctuary has really been a wonderful reflection of their mission to care for the earth. So it's not only caring for the earth, but it's caring for the seeds that provide the food, the beauty, all of those things that we enjoy on this earth. They've really put into practice their mission, their heartfelt mission of what they believe to do the right thing. In addition, they've been the educators around how to care for the earth, how to grow seeds, how to save seeds. So it mirrors really what the sisters hold dear to their hearts in terms of caring for the earth and providing education and food security going forward.
Arising out of one of our General Assemblies was consciousness for the environment and care of creation. One of our counselors at the time, Sister Jeanette Phil, thought was the impetus to bringing the seed collection here. It belonged to farmers in the Napanee area, and they were aging and were looking for new stewardship for their seed collection. And so they came here, they worked, and we shared the seeds. The Heirloom Seed Sanctuary had part of the collection, and the Mokes kept part of the collection. And then eventually they retired, and Kate Henderson took over the seed collection.
The seeds were orphans and homeless. They ended up back here in Kingston with the Sisters of Providence. And the sisters by that time had decided to grow a small organic garden, a veggie garden for themselves, and had bought some seeds from the Mokes. And so they came together in this partnership.
It's been an inspiration to people of the area since 1999.
It's much more mindful. You really care that those plants are getting what they need.
The seeds have a life, and we have continued to nurture that life.
Seed security ensures food security. This is the seed room at the Heirloom Seed Sanctuary. It is where the seeds are sleeping. The seed collection consists of almost 300 varieties of open pollinated heirloom vegetables, primarily some flowers and herbs. We call them heirloom. Not all of them are old per se, but we use the word heirloom to mean any variety that has been or is worthy of being passed down through generations. So my predecessors, Carol and Robert Moke, developed some varieties on this property. They were still getting older, as we tend to do, so they were looking for somebody else to try and take over that same sort of relationship with the sisters, but they couldn't find anybody. So the sisters decided, rather than just let it go, that they would actually hire someone. So I started here in March of 2008 and spent a number of months with them, working with the Mokes, learning. The Mokes had already started doing a series of workshops, monthly workshops during the growing season. So I continued to do that. There are in the collection tomatoes, peas, beans, cucumbers, parsnips, onions, just about any kind of vegetable that you would grow in your garden. And we grow them here primarily for seed. We are able to share some of the food, but mostly for seed.
For almost 20 years, we've been nurturing the seeds and caring for them. Now, with the changes that are coming about on the property in the future, we are looking for future stewardship of the seed collections.
The partners that we've selected have demonstrated their ability to take on the seed collection, but also to honor the legacy of the sisters by nurturing and caring for the seeds as the sisters have for so many years.
Cassie is now looking for funding and land, and trying to get themselves set up to in fact steward the the seed collection. Another group from Tyndonega, a local Haudenosaunee First Nations community nearby, has stepped up, and the sisters are very on board with that. They would like to steward the whole seed collection, all of the varieties, because they realize that they've been growing in relationship with each other for all this time, you know, more than 10 years for sure, and so that has value, and that there's, you know, spiritual significance. They've been grown in this special place for a long time.
They will, from what we've heard, see it as a ministry of stewardship as we did, and that they will care for these living beings, these living entities, the seeds, so that they can continue to feed and sustain our community.
Heirloom seeds are, you know, that's part of their story, is that they're passed down from generation to generation. So it's very appropriate that the seeds be stewarded by the next generation now.
That's a really important piece to honor all the work that the sisters have devoted over the years to make this Heirloom Seed Sanctuary such a wonderful space.
It was incredibly generous of them to do that, to steward it for this long, until the community was able to get self-organized to do that.
It's a privilege to be part of the transition, as bittersweet as it is for the sisters in I guess putting closure to one of their ministries. They also are very excited about what the future holds in terms of Providence Village, and it's a privilege for me to help build that legacy with them.